served 23 years, over 23 years in the U.S. Army. And when I came home, certain things happened, and I was made aware that there really wasn't a lot of support for our veterans in this community. Every day, if you allow me, I'll get on my soapbox and tell you about what we need here in the community. And when I say the community, not only Casa Grande, but all of Pinal County. My passion is with the veterans and their families. When I retired, I always had that feeling. When I came home, I still had a feeling of taking care of my soldiers. And when I say my soldiers, that means Army, Navy, Air Force. I still have that. I've never lost it. And I hope to continue until I can stop. About 8 years ago, there was a small group of us. There was about 5 of us, and Barney White, who had just retired about a year before that, working with the Arizona Veterans Employment Office. I was working at that time with the Arizona Department of Veteran Services, and he came to my office and we kind of talked about different things going on in the community, and he said, we need really to get this parade going. We just don't need one for 1 year. We really need to take off with it. Our first one, if you remember, was on Cottonwood, and we may have had maybe a dozen entries, but we scattered them out so it didn't take 5 minutes. We've grown from the 12 parade entries, now we get 70. I really hope remains here and continues for 50 or so more years, or more, hopefully, forever. But it's important for this city to have that parade, and it's important for our veterans and all of the community. Some of the other organizations or affiliations that I'm with, one, most important, is our Pinal County Veterans Memorial. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a memorial, a memorial that will be there for a long, long time, and as an education piece to our community, and also to remember those that went to war and didn't come home. I do work a lot with the VFW, with the Veterans of Foreign Wars here locally and throughout the state. And then another one that I really would like to talk about is the stand down. The stand down is what they call a relaxation. It was a cause for homeless veterans originally. Well, in Pinal County, we did our first one last year, and we opened it up to our homeless veterans to identify them, to help them as much as we could. We had 50 agencies on a volunteer basis to come in and give them services. We also opened it up to families and for information, because we're here in Pinal. The closest military organization is in Tucson and Phoenix with the Air Force bases. So we need that information here. We need the help here. You may say you don't have time, but if you're passionate enough, or if you think that you have something in your heart that you want to do, believe it or not, the time is going to be there. And that's what happened with me, is that I got involved in a couple, not thinking that I was going to do this all the time. And it just grew and grew. And then I realized, when I look back, the time was there. And it's important. It's, like I said, volunteerism is something that is very important in this community, whether you're a veteran or not, and whatever organization is. If you have a passion, go for it, strive for it. Believe me, the time will be there.